All right, kids. Working on the truck here. Recently replaced all 4 shock absorbers on the back again. Bruce and I both agree that these old ones are too short. Although the parts book does say they will fit a 4300. But I don't know, maybe a 4300 box truck. It doesn't seem like they're long enough for this truck. So we got some longer ones. Should I say I got some longer ones, put them on. Haven't driven it yet because I kind of did that in the middle of this leveling valve, dump valve debacle. You can see those lines there. Those are new 1/4-inch air lines, ran front to back. They go under the truck and they go up by the firewall. Got them running back here. That's where the airline hooks in for the dump switch. Got the lines right here. One line is going to be for a suspension load gauge. I'm probably going to go ahead and cut it back here and tee it into that airbag. But yeah, the lines come all the way up under here or up the firewall. Found a hole in the firewall to run them in the cab. But oh, that's not it there. It's right up there. And then got them routed up over this bracket. And here's the back of the switch. So I got the one airline going into this side of the switch. And then this is getting supply from this distribution block. Pulled a plug that was in there out, tied it in. This is just some stainless Bruce had. This is actually off of his truck. It was a light panel underneath the sleeper. So he took that off a long time ago and still had it, so we cut it up. So got the air switch mounted in here. I got my Stewart Warner air suspension gauge, but we're not quite ready to tie that in yet. Right now I'm gonna start the truck up, flip the switch, and figure out which airline back there is the one I got hooked up here to run into that dump valve. So, you know, to fire it up, get you a clip of that. Not too cold out. Been down in the 30s at night though. Alright, it's aired up and hooked up, so let's try it out. Got an air leak back there. I need to tighten that barrel up or whatever, the nut. Damn, this thing dropped down quick, man. Jeez, that's fast. Snipes. Hope I can film that going up. Stick this wrench in here. Hold my phone. There we go. Damn. It works. I'm gonna flip it again. That is quick. Awesome. Got her all hooked up and installed, and the gauge is in. I know you can't see squat, but the gauge is in and it's working. Going for a little joyride. I can tell you right now already that it rides way better with these shocks. Not jarring the hell out of you. You know, still bouncing around, but it doesn't have the jar from the shocks being too short. I still gotta tie up the airlines, zip tie them around and all that kind of stuff. November, and tomorrow's supposed to be the last nice day for a little while. Calling for snow this weekend already. You know, it shouldn't really stick. It should melt off in a couple days, but I was definitely trying to get this done before then. I bought a new crankshaft harmonic balancer. I guess the old ones, the fluid in them can get hard and not good for your crankshaft and your accessory drive if that thing ain't working right. And I assume mine's original from 1984, so they're still available from Cummins, but they want $1,200 is what I was quoted. And you know, you can get one from PAI, but I went ahead. I wanted one from Vibratech. I guess Vibratech also makes fluid damper, and I've got one of those on my Dodge pickup, so I thought, well, I'll get another one of those for this truck. Might get a shot of that when I get home. It's supposed to be delivered today. Fun to just hook onto one of these trailers and go deliver it, wouldn't it? They're full of eggs. Let's get back. snow shield on the air horn or what the heck it is. Hell, it might even be the visor. He's like a member of the International Harvester Collectors Club, and you know, he has something to do with Red Power Roundup, and he's really hot on me going and bringing this truck out there. It's going to be in Huron, South Dakota, which is like 850 miles one direction. So there's a good chance I might be going to that next year in June. I've never been to a Red Power show. So hopefully that's a good time. I'm going to be stressed out if I go because I'm going to be nervous about making it the whole way in this thing, but we'll see. And here we have the Vibratech harmonic balancer. Ooh. So I have to paint that up and put it on. But I'm going to include a clip in here of Bruce and I went to the auction to buy this trailer, and it's just a real short clip of the inside of the trailer. There was this 1973 Fruehauf 45-foot trailer with corrugated sides, and it was like 5 miles away from Bruce's place, so it would have been sweet if I could have got it. And, you know, all the weeks up until the auction, the back doors were locked, closed. And so the day of the auction comes, and I show up, and the doors are open. So we go back there, and lo and behold, the roof is caved in the back of this trailer from front to back. And they were jerking us around on the title. They were saying they were going to get the title. Well, the day of the auction, and they announced there's no title to the trailer. So, kind of let that one go. It sold for, you know, what was it? $400. I think it sold for $450. Makes me think maybe I should have bought it anyways and got it fixed, but oh well. I have to keep looking for another one.